Now, after ng bevel, there's a thing called bridge. A bridge, great when you have pieces of geometry you want to connect. Be aware that in order of the bridge tool to work, both sides must have the same numbers of outer edges. So, dapat even siya. Kasi, the concept is, kailangan ma-fill mo yung holes nung ma-fill mo yung dalawang objects na yun. So also note that it does not work with multiple edges by saying that hindi kasi siya pwedeng hindi kasi siya pwedeng basta na lang cube to sphere. Kailangan pareho sila ng number of edges. And dapat the thing is kailangan nila maging combined. So if we kunwari basic form of it is kunwari yan, mag-add tayo ng divisions dito. Add tayong divisions dyan. Let's just say may dalawang objects ka dito and you wanna bridge it. Kunwari gusto mo ibalik gawin mo siyang cube ulit or something. Just go to edge mode. So mag-right click ulit sa object, then edge. Select those two edges. Shift, right click, then may bridge. May bridge din sa baba. Ganun lang. So click din yung dalawang edge. So by clicking, click the edge, shift na naman sa isang edge. Then right click, shift right click, then bridge. Same lang. Click the edge, shift select, shift ulit, then right click, bridge. Select the edges, shift, right click, bridge. Ganyan lang. So, it's mas maganda to fill holes, to fill pipes. Kaya gusto niyo mag-connect ng pipes na dalawang objects. So, dalawang pipes kunwari. Let's delete these holes first. Let's make a hole first for this one. So, as you can see, pag sinelect ko yung isa, they're not the same object, diba? Galing sila sa dalawang cylinders. If I want to connect these cylinders, and gusto kong maging straight siya, and I want to bridge it, it's not possible to bridge something na hindi siya same mesh. Ibabasa lang siya ni Maya as pwedeng ma-bridge is kailangan naka-combine siya. Kasi by saying it's combined, it's one mesh already. Parang ganun, basically. So, if I select this first one, then shift, left click ulit dyan sa kabila. Then, I shift, right click the object ulit, then combine sa baba. Like I've mentioned before. Pag click yung isa, combine na siya. So, I can move this one kahit saan. Kasi binabasa na ni Maya as one object. So, para ma-bridge siya, I have to select the edges again. So, right-click, edge view. Then, i-click mo yung edges. The whole thing about Maya is, pag may loop siya, if you shift select this and double-click it again, maglo-loop siya. So, if you do the same thing sa kabila, masa-select mo na yung lahat na edges na gusto mo kasi it's a loop. That's the thing with dun sa edges na kanina nasabi ko sa bevel na you can't loop around usually agad if ganun yung pag may triangle sa gitna. So, since I've selected the edges na, if I shift right click and bridge, dadiretso na siya. Then I go back to object mode. So, yan yung bridge. Now, the collapse tool are usually most used for games, especially if medyo high poly yung ginagawa mong object. So basically, collapse tool pushes the surrounding edges and merges them into one. So you don't have to delete the edges in between nun. Hindi mo na kailangan manu-manuhin to delete those edges. So if kunwari, gusto kong maging mabawasan yung number of edges and vertices ng isang object. To do this, I'll go to edge mode by right-clicking again the 3D object and drag this up sa edge. Lalabas na yung edge mode. So, if kunwari, gusto kong i-collapse to, like I said, dun sa meaning ng collapse, pushes the surrounding edges and merges them into one. So, if I wanna collapse this, if I wanna delete this edge, kailangan ko i-select yung edges in the middle. So, by selecting the first edge, then shift select the second edge, double click it, automatically maglo-loop siya. We'll cover this eventually in the next part of the class. So now that I've selected a loop na, I can go press shift, right click, sa top part ng screen, makikita nyo may merge collapse edges. Just drag it up, then after you drag this, hold nyo lang, then drag it to the right. Collapse na siya. By doing this manually, sa edit mesh, kunyari, if I wanna do it manually, then I'll select an edge, double click the second edge para ma-loop, then I go to edit mesh, then I'll select the collapse tool. So, nabawasan ko na yung edges nabawasan ko na yung surrounding edges without actually ruining the shape of the object. So, it's usually used in games para if you wanna do a low poly model, since maraming objects yung gagawin, you can do a collapse. Now, like I mentioned kanina sa collapse tool and na-mention ko rin yan kanina sa bridge tool is yung pag multi-select ng edges. Basically, what I'm telling is connecting the components. If I read this, the connect tool will create an edge loop in the middle of the faces that were selected. Go into face mode, select the face in the middle of the object, hold down shift, double click the face next to it. This will select a face loop or select all the faces that go around the geometry in that direction. So, basically, yung sinasabi ko rin kanina, that's basically the connect components tool. So, it's not actually a tool, I don't know, I think it's a hotkey in Maya for you to select loops para mas mapabilis yung gawa mo. So, if gusto kong iselect yung buong loop na to, I have to go to, if kunwari gusto kong mag-select ng faces na loop. So, since kunwari gusto kong ma-select ang part na to, I'll select the face. I'll select this first face. Now, if I shift double click this face, malulup na siya. That's basically it. You can do it with edges or right click edge, select an edge, then yung katabing edge niya, shift double click, loop na siya agad. Masiselect mo siya multiple edge na. Same goes with vertices then. So if you right click vertices, right click, then drag to vertex, pindutin mo ulit yung isang vertex, then if I shift click again, now if I click this, if I click one vertex, then if I shift double clicks the vertex na katabi niya, may select na siya as a loop. So importante din na may loops yung mga models nyo para ma-select nyo siya ng maramihan. It will eventually save you time kaysa naman isa-isahin nyo pa yung mga faces. But here's the thing. Kailangan loop siya. Kasi if may cases na ganito na kaya dito, di ba we'll think that it's a loop na kasi pabilog siya. The thing is, connected kasi siya sa isang vertex. Mga ganitong cases, mga sobrang daming edges na connect sa isang vertex. Itong vertex na to. So, para maayos, so the thing is, you can never actually make a loop here. Yun na nga, dahil sa vertex na isa lang siya na-connect sa lahat ng edges. To solve this, ang magandang way is use the marquee tool. So, kung gusto ko i-select yung buong face na yan, right-click face, right-click face. Kung gusto ko i-select to, I'll drag sa kahit saan sa sa viewport. 'Di ba na-select na siya? But the problem is na-select din to kasi I used the marquee. Para ma-deselect to, I'll hold down control. Nakita niyo yung minus sign sa mouse ko. Means deselect na yan. Then drag it again sa viewport na na-apekto ng marquee. So pag nirelease nyo siya, deselected na yun and masiselect mo na tong point na to. So, ito yung mostly used na tool sa Maya. Though, tinagalog ko lang siya. Pero, it actually is. So, kunwari, the thing is, ang maganda sa extrude tool is, so, if I want an object, kunwari ito, by pressing shift, right click, extrude face, visually, wala pa siyang nangyayari. Wala pang nangyayari. Pero if I adjust the thickness, if I click thickness, if I click this one sa thickness and I drag this, manually na siyang lalabas. Manually siyang mag-extrude out or in sa object. Pero you can do it by number. So, thickness niya gusto ko 2. Ganun lang. Or you can just click the name dito. Click and drag. Tapos okay na siya. Gagalaw na siya manually. After that, pwede mo pa siyang by pressing R, you can scale it down, or you can translate up, or you can rotate. That's how you use extrude. So nakagawa na siya ng shape. I can actually make a lot of this. Yan, translate, scale down, then shift, right click, extrude again. If I translate this up, mukha na siyang tumbler or mukha na siyang bottle. Very straightforward pero sobrang dami niyang nagagawa sa Maya world. So, kunwari, example din, another way to use extrude is, kunwari, so kung gumawa ng inner shape nito, so I'll just select the face. So, kunwari, gusto kong gumawa ng mga mini holes dito. So, if I select face, If I right click face again, select the face that I want, then press shift, extrude again. If I click this one, yung offset naman, and drag it down or up, ma-adjust ko pa. Gagawa na siya ng automatic magandang topology in a way. Na if you translate this, mag-extend siya. It's another way to use an extrude. If kunyari gusto mo may design or something, you can do it like this. So, ulitin ko ah. So, if I select this face, then extrude mo ulit, shift, right click, extrude face. Sa offset, if sobrang yan, lalampas siya. Pero if you scale it down, it's a good way para gumawa ng shape na ganito out of this shape ng face. I don't know if you get this. Then, if you shift right click again next to the lid, tas adjust mo yung thickness, makakagawa na siya ng shapes out of this by just extruding it down and up. So yan, may shape na siya out of it. Yan, may shape na siya. Or kung gusto mong gumawa ng cap, select your face. Kaya since hindi ko nga ma-loop to, nag-marquee ako dito sa labas. Then, deselect marquee by holding control. Then marquee ulit. So, na-select ko na yung top. Shift ulit, extrude. Kaya gusto kong a smaller version, or a smaller round edge dito. Pwede kong i-adjust yung offset na ganito. So, at least may extra edges na siya. Now, if gusto kong i-adjust na lang ganyan, or i-scale down siya, tapos extrude ulit. I want to scale this down, then extrude ulit, scale this down, I translate it down. Battle na siya by just simply extruding. So if I want to extend this part or make it na kunwari may base siya nito, I'll just shift right click extrude, translate this down, then kunwari nagawa tayo ng base, diba? So press this face, then gusto kong gumawa ng loop, shift ulit, then double click, loop siya, select ko na yung loop, then if I extrude this one, then I adjust the thickness, may base na siya agad. That's the beauty of the extrude. Our Lord Savior extrude. Feel free to play around pala, by the way, sa extrude button kasi feel free to experiment. The more you distract your mesh, the more na nag-explore ka. So if you want to have thickness here, kunyari sa cube, if kunwari tanggalin natin tong top, so right click, face, so naka face mode ako. If I want to delete the top mode, the top part of it, I'll just select the face, shift, select this top part, and press delete button on the keyboard. Madi-delete na yung top. Then, object mode, you can see na dark yung face niya. Yan yung back face. You don't want that. So, the good thing about the extrude button, makakagawa siya ng thickness. So, to make a thickness out of this one, by extruding, para makagawa ka ng thickness out of this, you have to do to make it na extruded siya. So, if you select this, i-mark ko lahat, select mo siya, shift, right click, extrude, tapos in-adjust mo yung thickness, magkaka-thickness siya as if it's an actual box. Kasi it will scale up in all sides, so magkaka-thickness na siya. Now, with the merge and merge to center, basically, this will merge all vertices selected into one. And the new vertex will a position that the average center. Basically, gigitna lang siya kung after mo i-merge. Kunyari ito. I'll just show you. So, if I select these two vertices and I shift right click, and you can see at the top of this selection is a merge vertices button. So if I drag it up, there's an option with the merge vertices to center and the merge vertices. So if I merge vertices to center, well, so it's self-explanatory. The vertices will merge in an average, which is their center. It's very obvious now because the vertices are even now, but there are cases that you won't really know if it's the center, but eventually Maya will have its way that it will just merge into center. Same thing with merge. So if you merge them together, everything will average into center. So if you want to merge it in a way that it won't snap in the center, you should move a vertex near each other so it won't snap in the center. So if there are cases that you want to merge vertices like this, it will average it to the center. But it obviously has to be in vertex mode. Now with the edit edge flow button. So with the edit edge flow button, so do it first. It would make an average. So if you take the definition of it, using this tool will change the location of the selected edges to an average of an adjacent edges. So if you wanna, it's the best way to I think it's the best way to manipulate an edge when using it in curved objects. So if kung gagalawin ko to and I use the edit edge flow, okay, let me restart this. for a better explanation. So if I go in edge mode and I tried to bevel this one like that in a circular manner, and there will come a point that your curve won't be on exactly the same curvature as you wanted. So maganda dyan is you use the edit edge flow and mag-a-adjust siya sa ng pa-curve in a way na mag-even out yung mga surfaces. So, ganyan. So, if kunwari may cylinder ka, then I want the edge to be even out na ang shape niya is cylinder pa rin. You just select the edge here, then shift, right click, edit edge flow. It will slowly be shaped in its original position kasi bali ang binibase niya lang naman is nag-average lang siya to a curve. So bali nag-a-adjust si Maya depende sa mga katabing edges niya rin. So kunyari messed up to, kunwari yung mga edges mo na hindi siya perfect cylinder. So ulitin natin na shift, right click, edit edge flow. Babalik siya dyan. Papantayin niya yung mga flow na yan para mas clean and mas malinis yung model mo. The next is poke. Nope. Duplicate. So, duplicate, ganun lang naman. If kunwari may gusto kong kunin na part na para hindi ka na gumawa ng extra mesh. So, for example, if I loop this by going to face mode, right click, face mode, select the first face, second face, shift, double click, malulup na siya. Then there's a tool called duplicate. So if gusto ko lang i-duplicate tong selected face, shift, right click, then sa baba, duplicate face. So after that, mahalata mo na may dalawang objects na may two colors. So there are two colored objects na. The first one is the white one, which is the original object, and the green one is yung dinuplicate mo. So if you go to object mode and deselect the object, pag sinelect mo to, then you translate this, may iwan yung sinelect, yung dinuplicate mong face. So maganda siya to parang added form lang siya sa model mo. So kunwari, magandang base siya. So kunyari, maglalagay ka ng kunyari mga wraps, yung mga ganun, or rope. So after this one, i-scale down mo lang, then try to extrude it para may thickness. So to extrude again, shift, right click, extrude. And you adjust the thickness here by dragging this up. Now you have a wrap by just duplicating the face from here. So at least, di mo na kailangan magmanong-manong gumawa ng cylinder and i-exacto mo yung shape ng cylinder. And don't forget to delete the history para malinis. So that's basically the duplicate tool. So kunyari gusto mong itong part lang, i-duplicate mo sa isang object, then shift, right click, duplicate face, then if you go to translate button, tapos deselect mo lang siya, kunyari I'll select a marquee, kunyari itong select it na in a multiple way, deselect mo lang to. And makikita mo na yung dinuplicate ng face. That's basically it. Yung